I miss the days when I didn't care if I had boogers, when I talked to you, when I didn't care about my posture, when a nice shave didn't matter. I didn't shave.
No.
I've got boogers, and I'm slouching like a real piece of garbage today. Hey, guys. Welcome to Cold Hands, Warm Hearts. We got boogers. We got bad posture. And it's a podcast about it. I don't know. Boogers and Scoliosis. That's a pretty good title.
That's a pretty good title.
Firing out of the gates with boogers and scoliosis, and I'm gonna chase that high for the rest of this episode.
Solid.
Good luck beating my boogers and scoliosis. You're unplugged already. God, it's
Okay.
this is the most Tuesday Mondays that ever Tuesday. Hey guys, welcome to Cold Hands Warm Hearts. I'm Brandon Birdwell. I'm one half of the Cold Hands Warm Hearts booger duo.
Hi, guys. I'm Ashley Engle. I'm the other half. Welcome to episode 61
61.
of the Cold Hands, Warm Hearts
We're
podcast.
close to retirement age. We're at 65. I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm selling hammers at Lowe's. I'm
We
going
keep
fishing.
saying that. I'm going to greet at Walmart.
I've
That's my retirement gig.
I've quit this horrible thing so many times. I keep going. I quit with no notice. I quit with 2 weeks notice. I'm quitting with 5 weeks notice right now.
Okay.
And I'll see you guys at episode 70 still.
And I'll see you at Lowe's.
I always used to say that.
Sponsor us, Lowe's.
I always used to say, one of these days I'm just going to quit everything and just go sell hammers at Lowe's and be so happy about it.
Sounds great.
The problem with that is
You're not handy.
at all. At all. Like, I would be the guy that people would go up to and ask a question and profoundly underqualified.
Go see Jerry in aisle 45.
Yeah, but I don't even know.
He's got it together. He knows what's up.
He does. He just go find Jerry in lumber. He's down there. He's in the doodads section. Careful.
He's in the nuts and bolts.
Yeah, he's over there with the whirly dirtlies. Gary's got his Phillips head. You know, that's what we call him. We call him Phillips Head Jerry because he's equipped for that.
Because his head's pointing.
Because his head's pointy. Hey, when you want to talk to Alan Wrench over here? Woody, Phillips Head Jerry, and Alan Wrench are gonna get together and play poker tonight. I didn't get invited
Because what's your nickname?
Dork, booger dork. Here comes house husband. Right? Here comes the guy. Hey, here comes Brandon. You know what he's good at? Holding the flashlight. So I can work on the engine block.
Flashlight Brandon.
Flashlight Brandon. That's me. You know?
Don't apply at Lowe's.
Listen, here's what I did the other day.
Don't.
You want to hear something?
You're underqualified.
I'm underqualified for life is what I am.
False. Continue.
I don't know. But anyways, listen, jury's still out. But recently I did some handiwork on my Gortar. Michael Trepanier is very proud of me because he is my hey Michael. I got in and I took my guitar apart and I went in with a soldering iron and I soldered wires back together, fixed it. Sounds better than ever.
Whoa.
Right? Meanwhile, in my house, there's 2 non-functioning toilets that I
just learned
that I haven't fixed. In one of the bathrooms, there's a towel rack that I just won't put back up.
I think you told us about that last September.
Ben's door handle just comes off.
Sure.
Just comes clean off.
Sure.
I did relight the pilot light the other day.
Hey.
So, hire me, Lowe's. I'll work in the pilot light section and the soldering iron section.
Before I'm even hired. You need to go see Jerry in lumber.
I'll hold the flashlight for Phillips Head Jerry is what I'll do.
There's a sign right when I got over here, I went to the restroom and there's a sign. It's Post-it notes, a grouping of Post-it notes around the light switch in your bathroom, your hall bathroom. And it says,
to qualify, the one of the functioning bathroom. Yeah.
And it says, do not turn off.
Do not.
And I asked you why, and you said,
Because Ben,
Yes.
sometimes in the night,
Sure.
wakes up
Sure.
and wants to scramble through the house either to make It's my favorite term for using the restroom.
Sure.
Or to just come, like there's a pallet set up on the floor in the room, and sometimes he'll like dive in. And he does that thing.
Sure.
A lot of times I will have fallen asleep on the couch, and he'll just run right past me, and I'm like, "Hey, man, what was that?" It's like me, and just through the house. But he likes to have a series of lights on through the house.
The way.
It's like when you're walking into a dark theater. Can you imagine walking into a dark theater without the lighting on the strips?
The illumination.
Oh man. It's a pile up on aisle Barbie. It's just a real Floppenheimer down these aisles.
You guys need to install track lighting. Just to the bathroom and to your room.
But that light that's motion activated, so it just lights up as he passes, and then it goes away.
Yes.
It's very Tron of us.
I like that.
I'll tell you this right now. The fact that Oppenheimer is being so well received, I'll bet the Rotten Tomatoes community is real upset that they missed out on the chance to say Floppenheimer.
Man.
Real bomb at the box office. Right? Sorry, Chris Nolan took it on and knocked it out of the park. You can't call it Floppenheimer.
Missed opportunity.
But.
Flarby.
Oh, yeah, Flarby. Wrapped in plastic. It's not fantastic.
That one's a little bit of a stretch.
That review's got teeth. I'll tell you what. No, but
we'll talk about Barbie later.
I still haven't seen it or Oppenheimer. I'm a real Floppenheimer.
No,
you know.
I wasn't gonna say anything.
Well, yeah, you were. Shut up. Listen, but he likes to have the light.
Yeah.
That guides him through the house. And so I leave it on, and I love...
Because there's only one functioning toilet is the thing. There's one closer to his room, but he needs the light on in this one, which is farther, so he can see in the night.
So that toilet...
Yeah.
The toilet back in the bedroom...
Sure.
But like my bedroom, it has a sign on top of the seat that says water is off. And then the one on his bathroom, I have disassembled all the functional parts, and they're just sitting on the lid. You
know, you should call a plumber. Is what you should do. We've reached that point, Brandon.
I work at Lowe's.
Tap one of your pals.
I fixed the toilet.
Your coworkers.
I fixed the toilet. Sewage Dwayne, Sewer Dwayne coming down to plumb your nuggets. Listen, I'm starting a plumbing company called Plumb Your Nuggets. We're plumb crazy. Who you come what did you lay a bowl choker?
Sorry,
you
guys.
Need your nuggets plumbed by Sewer Dwayne and Company.
Sorry, guys. Anyway, call a plumber. Your family needs it's
Don't emasculate me. I can plumb.
Obviously.
I can plumb. I just plumb. Here's the thing. I plumcrastinate. I plumb at my own pace. I will not be pressured into plumbing. I shan't.
It's like you're forcing your family to go camping inside their own home.
Oh my gosh, listen.
Turning off water, limiting them, relegating them to one toilet.
I'm just doomsday prepping them.
Oh, okay.
I want my family.
You should have led with that.
We live in a state of post-apocalyptic
readiness.
Yes, that's what we do. Right. We only eat from cans, and we don't poop in them. We have one functioning can.
Okay.
I dug a hole in the backyard. Okay. Because my shovel works fine.
The gophers dug the hole in your backyard.
Well, I outsourced that.
Home improvement with Brandon. New segment.
Gopher home improvement.
So what you been up to besides not plumbing?
Not plumbing. I've just been not plumbing.
What you been up to?
I'll tell you what I'm going to do.
What?
I'm going to fix those toilets, and you're going to eat a whole bunch of crow. It's going to be...
Keep us updated. We're waiting.
I'm committing.
Okay.
To fixing these toilets.
By next week?
By episode 80. Listen, I need guys.
I need a runway of lights.
Here's the thing. If I can speak my truth.
Please. This is a safe space.
I plumb. But I plumb at a reasonable rate.
Yeah.
That if we recall the tale of the tortoise and the hare, the hare plumbed quickly.
Yes.
And the tortoise did not.
See where that got
And
hurt.
You know, in the original version of that story, the Grimm's version, it's two turtles, the turtle and his wife, and they trick the hare by popping up in the different places where he's running back and forth. And by doing that, he runs himself to death.
Ooh. Ooh.
Right?
Those Grimm brothers.
Those Grimm brothers were grim.
They were dark.
Yeah.
And that's where we get that expression, probably.
I would imagine so.
Grim.
Yup. So, what have I been up to?
What you been up to?
I'll plumb by episode 80. But what I've been up to
We'll see.
is, just kind of having a lazy weekend, I guess, and had a buddy come over yesterday and did some music, and also had a buddy come over the weekend and did some music. Had a music-filled weekend.
Oh, I love that.
What about you?
I love that. On that note, Harrison has been invited to join a band with some pals.
A rock and roll band?
Rock and roll band.
There you go.
And
Is he doing it?
I think so. He's going to drum for him.
Are you guys going to be the rehearsal space? Because you're going to hate that.
I think we're going to have to be. Otherwise, he'll have to haul his drums everywhere.
That's
what Crindy reminded me of. Buckle up.
Yeah.
Because your house is about to be filled
You're going to hate it.
with music.
And I'm going to tell you right now, it's not
24/7.
going to be good to start. It's going to get good.
Oh, sure.
Because
practice makes perfect.
Well, for sure. Well, for sure. But listen, they all can play, but it's like when you hear an orchestra tuning,
right?
Like getting ready to play.
Cacophony
of stop it. Hey guys,
that's a band name.
You were gonna like come get the Uncrustables. I can't. You just keep snacking them because you don't want to hear them.
Here's some Totinos, kids.
I have heard Seven Nation Army for the 80th time today.
Yes.
Eat another Uncrustable.
Dun, dun, dun. Harrison's bedroom is right above the kitchen.
Yeah.
It overlaps the kitchen and my room.
Yeah.
Right where I am often.
Yeah, it's gonna be. You're gonna hate it for a bit.
And I'm gonna be transported back to 1994.
That is
Stillwater, America, where you were drumming.
That is the big drawback to being the parents of the drummer.
Right.
Because the load in, load out is prohibitive.
Right. I'll just put on my noise canceling headphones.
Do they have a name yet?
Warn the neighbors.
Do they have a name yet?
Cacophony of Stop.
I'd see them.
Or just cacophony.
I think parentheses of Stop It. A parenthetical band name.
Cacophony of Totinos. Bagel bites.
The Uncrustaboys.
Oh, yes. And gal. There's a gal.
Oh.
They got a female bass player. How cool is that?
That's pretty good. A female bass player and female drummer are like neck and neck for coolness.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
I'll keep you posted.
I'm excited about this.
By episode 80, your toilets will be working and they'll have a gig.
And they'll
be taking the local music scene by storm. You're going to have to compete with them to get gigs locally.
Feels like a different market.
I disagree.
I'm the cougar market.
I play the birthday party circuit.
And honestly, I'm getting older. Like cougars would be my age now. So I'm more like the saber tooth market. Like a cougar to a cougar is a saber tooth, right?
Well, your gums begin to recede
well,
as you age.
Begin. I'm on my third set of veneers. They call me gingivitis.
Gingy.
I've had so many people at shows yell just the word Listerine at me.
That would be hurtful.
Right?
On so many levels.
It's just...
Is my breath bad?
No.
Are my gums bleeding?
Yes. You got meth mouth up here.
Oh, gosh. Gingivitis.
You're gingivited to a teeth whitening party at Brandon's house.
Your party favors are toothbrushes.
They're Listerine breath strips.
Oh, those are awful.
Toothbrushes and a slurp on Mr. Thirsty.
Have you?
And we listened to Flo Rida the whole time.
Florida.
It's all covers of Flo Rida's songs, but they're dentistry themed.
Dental puns, just galore.
It's so stupid.
It's so stupid.
It's just an all teeth party. It's a teeth party.
Teeth party.
It's a fiesta, and we're just here. No candy.
No candy.
No candy,
No
kiddos.
sweets.
It's kale.
Everything's sugar free.
It's sugar free, and the sugar free All Stars play.
Yeah.
They would hate it.
They're too good for that.
They're way too good for that.
Than you. Did you wake up for the thunderstorm last night? We've had a lot of rain in the last couple of days. What a gift. It's been parched.
It's been parched. And I'll tell you,
not anymore.
I don't know what this says about me. Okay. I did not wake up in a thunderstorm. I slept right through it.
Good for you.
Yeah. You know.
I've been having trouble sleeping lately. On another note, go ahead.
Okay. Is a thread, do we want to pull that one or?
No, there's really nowhere to go with it.
Cool.
Just is what it is.
Guys, Ashley's having trouble sleeping.
Yeah.
Thanks for tuning into the comedy podcast where we talk about our bye.
You didn't wake up. You slept right through.
No, and I don't know what this says about me. Yeah. I'm angry at how nice it has made the temperatures the last 2 days because I look at
jeans because I can.
Well, because I look at the upcoming forecast and it just jumps right back up.
I know.
It's the worst.
Not as high as it has been.
Still.
Not as high as it has been.
Still.
I know. And then you have the mugginess.
Yeah, it's just a soup.
I know, but I'll take it. I'll take the moisture.
I'll take it for now. I went out this morning and had a few sips of my cup of coffee outside just because.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Yesterday I went and stood at the mouth of my garage and took in the majesty.
I love that you say it mouth like it's
a cave.
It's yeah, right. Like it's just this beautiful nature.
I'm still camping.
Yeah.
I'm still camping in my home.
Yeah, but your toilets work.
All of them. Actually,
okay.
At present.
Oh, cool. That's really awesome.
What a flex.
I know.
Are your toilets working? Because mine are.
You have a toilet that flushes
like an airplane.
You sit on it, it just sucks it right out of you.
No, that's not what happens.
It's your toilet bowl.
So loud.
Is a real go hard.
And
it's like that guy when you're running sprints in a sport that just goes hard every single time. You're like, slow down.
So you don't have to do that.
Slow down, Sean. You're making everyone look bad.
My toilet makes all of their toilets look bad.
Yeah, it's that guy. It's the go hard.
It laughs in the face of your toilets.
I'll tell you that. Your toilet runs like Forrest Gump.
It does.
It just goes.
It really does.
You have to tell it to stop.
And here's why.
Forrest Dump.
Brandon.
What?
Sorry, guys.
Henceforth, you will refer to that toilet as Forrest Dump.
I will. It's good.
Yeah.
What I learned about that toilet, it's been a quest for knowledge, living there for 12 years. But what I learned is that our house was prone to flooding previously.
Yeah.
And toilet backups, apparently. So what they did is they installed a bladder. It's called a bladder.
Okay.
In that toilet. This is what our last plumber told me. Because even plumbers are amazed by it and how loud it is. I might try to get some audio and play it for people on the podcast.
I could sleep through a thunderstorm, but not through a single flush of Forrest Dump. His bladder be screaming.
I feel like anytime we have a new person over, I have to warn them, like, "Hey, toilet's loud." Small children, like when our friends with small kids come over, I'm like, "You might want to wait till they leave to flush. It's scary."
Spook your horse. It just goes.
Don't bring your horse.
Don't bring your horse. If you come over for a party and bring a mini horse,
leave them on the hitch and post.
Spook it, and it's just destroying the house. The whole house.
Just kicking things up.
Just kicking. Man, can I tell you something? Maybe the funniest thing in the history of the world would be seeing a mini horse get spooked by your toilet and then destroy your house.
Be so funny.
It would, the aftermath would suck, but man, the scene would be great.
In the moment.
Bull in a china shop. Have you ever seen the video of an actual bull in a china shop?
No.
It's hilarious. Ooh. Because we were brought up to believe that a bull would just wreck a china shop.
Yeah.
The bull moves so slowly through the china shop, doesn't touch anything. Its horns, it navigates them. It's like, it's the funniest thing ever because I'm just sitting here waiting for this bull to just destroy this china shop. Nope. He makes it through a china shop cleaner than probably I would.
Yeah.
You call it Brandon in a china shop.
That backfired.
Mini horse in a toilet explosion.
Good title as well.
Sure.
So back to school stuff is already beginning. Lindsay has already reported back to school. She teaches in a different district than the one that Ben and our kids go to, but she's back.
She's back.
And I saw today that she posted online this trend that teachers are doing where they post a picture of themselves at the age of the students that they teach.
Yeah.
And she posted a 6th grade Lindsay picture and she was darling. Do you think that if you had gone to 6th grade with Lindsay, you would have seen her in that headband and been like, hey?
She was not a candy bar, so I probably wouldn't have seen her in 6th grade. I'm not sure that
you had a husky period in sixth grade.
It was
husky.
that was my window, and I couldn't have fit through a window.
That's not true.
I was a thick boy.
Yeah.
And praise be for the baggy clothing of the time.
The starter jacket.
Oh man.
The Raiders.
I was able to conceal for 2 seasons of the year.
Right.
Oh man.
Yeah.
It was big old baggy American Eagle hammer loop jeans.
Yeah, cargo.
Hammer loop jeans, Doc Martens Michigan starter jacket, Stussy hat. Massimo tee under, but you didn't see that.
Right.
You didn't see that.
Did you sweat through that starter jacket in the warmer months?
If you are capable of sweating through a starter jacket, your glandular disorder is beyond repair. Because a starter jacket is a waterproof.
It's a weighty garment.
It's waterproof though.
Right. It's not
You
breathing.
can't sweat through it. What you could do though is take it off, and you would have soaked your Stussies right through.
Right.
You're a Marshamo. Marshamo is way funnier than you gave me credit for.
I'm sorry, I was doing something on my phone.
Yeah.
Marshamo? How'd you come up with that?
I'm really good at 90s sweaty shirt puns and nothing else. Not plumbing.
Not plumbing. We know that to be true.
But no, I never went full JNCOs.
Okay.
Because those are ridiculous. And I don't like Insane Clown Posse enough. You did not have a pair of JNCOs.
Oh, they're the big wide legs.
They are.
You could fit several people inside.
It
one
looks
leg.
like someone wrapped the parachute from gym class around themselves.
Okay. I think I was thinking about well, the ones I wore were Gerbeau.
Okay.
They were the ones with a lot of pleats. Maybe
listen,
some acid wash.
Can I tell you something?
I had some black ones.
For a brief moment, you made me question if my sister wore JNCOs.
I'm sorry.
You made me question that, and I literally had one of those moments where, like butterfly effect moments, where my whole life was different. Like I was like, like what? My 6th grade Bible thumping sister.
I was not a Bible thumping
Going to the gathering of the Juggalos with the other ICP fans, rollerblading up, drinking Faygo Moon Mist, wearing her JNCOs.
Oh my gosh, not JNCOs. I'm trying to remember.
I know.
I'm trying to remember the brand. I had a Lawman, and these were risky. Lawman jeans.
Risque?
Yeah, because here's why. In the 8th grade, and I didn't realize this when I purchased them at the what's the name of that? The Buckle.
The Buckle. Oh, the Buckle.
The Buckle. I didn't realize it when I purchased them there, but they had an imprint, like an outline of a skull, some chaw, in the back pocket. A circle.
So
like it was built in.
Like it was like you'd had enough of a can of skull in your back pocket long enough that it had imprinted itself.
Yeah. As if that is believable for 8th grade Ashley. So people started teasing me about it. And do you know what I told them?
What?
It was bubble tape, guys.
Pretty good. Pretty good. That's a good pivot. Do you know what I loved was the beef jerky that came in the like tin, and you like pack it and then put it in your lip.
Ew.
It was cool.
Was it?
No.
Big League Chew.
Oh God, I love a Big League Chew.
Grape.
What
is better than grape gum for like the first 5 minutes you're chewing it? After that, trash.
For sure.
That flavor goes quick.
Comes and goes, fleeting.
Yep.
Fleeting, the flavor of purple. And it's not even grape. It doesn't taste of grape. It tastes of purple.
Tastes of purple. But that is one of my favorite scents, grape chewing gum, bubble gum. And flavors, but only for the first 5.
Yeah, but that's all you need. And also, a Big League Chew is the fun is digging it out of the pouch.
Right, it's the process.
It's the process of the Big League Chew. So really, they're doing us a favor by wasting our. They're doing us a favor by wasting our flavor, and that's the Big League Chew motto. That's how they do it.
Sponsor us, Big League. It's still out there.
It's still out there.
They're still making it.
It's great.
So yeah, back to school stuff is beginning.
It's ridiculous.
My oldest is going into high school. He's going to be a freshman, guys. And yesterday was his schedule walkthrough day. And for the first time ever, He did not want me to accompany him.
Because it's nerdy.
I'm not a regular mom. I'm a cool mom.
Yeah, right. If you guys are going to drink, I'd rather you do it at the house.
No, don't do that. But anyway, I went with him and I did have to enter the building, but we were strategic about it. Because so I dropped him off at the door. He was meeting up with some pals. They were going to walk their schedule. But his schedule was incorrect. So I did have to go in and see the counselor, but I made it a real point to make myself scarce.
Yeah.
But
Sweetie. Sweetie.
Your nose is running,
Your
baby.
nose is running. You wipe it off or I'll wipe it for you.
Nobody likes a Mr. Sniffles.
Nobody likes a booger-faced bandit. Stand up straight. Eat your Uncrustables. Happy high school.
Take your shirt in,
Where's
baby.
Which is the girl that you like?
This one.
Is this the one?
Is this?
You're precious.
Sweetie, you're even cuter than he said.
Sweetie, tell him to stand up straight and eat his Uncrustables so he can be a big, strong boy. Big, strong boy.
Listen.
Gosh, I'm going to show up to all his events and talk to him like that.
Yeah, he'd love it.
Uncle Brandon.
Love it.
Hey, do you kids know my nephew? His name's Harrison.
He's the drummer.
He drums in a band called the Uncrustaboys. Hide your daughters, everyone, because here come the Uncrustaboys. Ready to rock your socks clean off.
Listen, and I you know what? My feelings were not hurt that he didn't want, because we're there. That's where we're at.
That's the stage, and
that's where we are.
But like,
and it's fine
as long as I get that those are the boundaries. Mm-hmm. I get that. Mm-hmm. Just as long as you're not like a butt.
No, and he absolutely wasn't.
No, I wouldn't think
absolutely
he would be.
Wasn't. So I went and visited with the counselor, got everything straightened out. Here are his electives. We're excited about them. Okay. He has really enjoyed his time in vocal music and choir. So that's his music. It's
awesome.
fine arts credit.
Great. I did that.
Same.
Yeah.
That's where I met Jeff.
Yeah.
That's where I met my hubby in the choir. I hate the word hubby. I hate it.
You just used it.
Don't use it,
You just used it on the internet.
Sorry.
And it's going to stay there forever.
I used it ironically.
No, you didn't.
I met my husband, my life partner.
I met my hubsand.
Hubsand.
My hubsand's Dev. My hubsand's Jeff Engle.
And so maybe he'll meet his life partner.
Maybe he'll meet his life partner in choir.
That's right. His wifey. Gross.
Hubby wifey. I'm gonna get you and Jeff shirts that one says hubby and the other says wifey.
I'm gonna
and
get
then on the back
you and Jeff shirts.
And on the back it says
hubby and wifey.
I'll wear it. And on the back it'll say we're not doing this ironically. Moronically maybe.
Hashtag more than besties.
Hashtag more than besties. Jeff and me. Wifey and hubby. Which is which? Doesn't matter, and that's the sitch, because he's so funny, he is a stitch, and we are more than besties. Oh, dude, I just did that, and I'm pitting out.
That's the first hit by the Uncrustaboys.
Hey, what's this song about? Well, it's about the drummer's uncle and dad being more than best friends. It's cool, right? It's cool. Like, this is gonna go over. People will dig this. Write what you know.
You guys don't get it. They're just really good friends.
No, they're just super close.
Wow. Wow. Okay, so choir, vocal music is one of his, and his other one, broadcast journalism. Isn't
also
that fun?
did that. Yeah, that's great.
So anyway, it's going to be a great year.
He's going to be the singing weatherman.
That's
right.
What
he's working towards.
He's working towards it. This is where it begins. And then tonight, Asher, my middle, who's going to middle school, is going to Cougar Camp.
Go ahead.
That's their mascot. I knew you'd have something to say about it.
I mean, just
where they learn how to be successful cougars.
Yeah, that's really what you start them young. You start them when they're little kitty cats. And then they grow into coogies.
All you cats and kittens.
All you cats and kittens.
Have you watched that?
Who's ready for Cougar Camp? Are you talking about the Tiger King?
No, the one with Kate McKinnon.
No.
Is it a show?
I don't know.
Or is it a movie?
It feels really funny that this long after that, like the explosion of the Tiger King, they're doing it. It's like people are going to try to remember what it's about.
I want to remember.
I do too. It came out at the perfect time because everyone was locked in the house. I'm not sure anyone would have cared about the Tiger King if
I don't know. It was compelling.
I just love that it came out and it was like, man, I used to drive past that dude's billboards all the time.
Oh, totally.
Didn't realize the sinister things that were going on behind the scenes.
Sinister.
I'm never going to financially recover from this.
Oh, that was good.
Pretty good, right?
Yeah.
I called 7 times.
Joe Exotic.
Joe Exotic.
So yeah, we did that yesterday. We have Cougar Camp tonight. I will say that I have a lot of excitement and hope about the high school experience. I know high school can be a really tough time for a lot of people, but I will say that high school is kind of where, at least for myself, and I don't want to speak for you, but I'm going to. Where I kind of settled into myself.
I don't want to speak for you, but I'm going to. The Ashley Engle story.
That's the one. Where, you kind of settle into yourself. Middle school is very much like about scrabbling to like prove yourself and be cool and fit in and all that.
And learn who you are. And so in high school, people kind of start to settle into their interest. They start to find their people. They've had enough interactions with, like, because for us, elementary schools were all separated. So it's like you came together in middle school and junior high with everybody. And then I feel like that's when you like start the slow process of like forming
your identity
and your friend group and all the things.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I would say more specifically, it really crystallized for me my sophomore year once everyone started driving. Because to this point, Harrison has relied on us to drive him places and he's bound by family schedules and whatnot. But once you have your own wheels,
don't call them
freedom.
Wheels. When you call them wheels.
Once you have your own whip.
Better, but still dumb.
Freedom is what I'm saying.
Oh, really boss wheels, Harrison.
That's what they say.
Those are being. I didn't say the full word, even though it's my favorite. Those wheels. Your whip is fresh. Look how dope you are in your rockin' mobile.
Your bus is
Your
bussin'.
bus. Pretty good.
It's bussin'.
I just wheels.
Wheels.
Got my own wheels. Got my own Mazda 6, Mazda 3.
Mine was a Mazda MX-3.
MX-3.
And it looked like an egg.
2-door egg on wheels.
2-door egg on wheels, bucket seats.
Bucket seats.
I loved that car. Because you know what? It represented freedom.
Yeah. Bye. Bye. I got my own wheels now.
Bye, Birdwells. That's what it sounded like. Had a moonroof, CD changer in the back, and that was the height of luxury.
How inconvenient now. A CD changer in the trunk of your car. Excuse me. I got to change from Matchbox 20 to Third Eye Blind.
Got to pull over. Put in the soundtrack to Romeo and Juliet.
Pull into the parking lot of Consumers IGA so I can change out my discs.
Because we were safe drivers.
And you're driving along the road and you're flipping through your gigantic CD book.
Not safe.
It's probably less safe than people texting. Yeah, right. I'm sitting here going through a tome, just literally flipping through the Old Testament of secular music, just flipping.
The OT of jams.
OT of jams.
So this weekend,
forget your old school. I'm Old Testament. I'm fire, brimstone, and rap.
I'm going OT and rap.
I don't know.
I'm going OT, baby.
OT.
Okay, before we move on to our next discussions, I want to let you know that I went to Costco last week. Yeah. And based on a tip from my friend Jenny, a merch tip, a drip tip.
Well, you should have led with drip tip. It was great.
I'm on fire.
You found your way there. This is pretty good.
Thanks. Jenny let me know that Kirkland hats, Kirkland signature hats. I do notice that you're wearing your Kirkland slides today.
I mean,
every day.
All day, every day.
So anyway.
I stay Kirkied up. I stay G'd up from the feet up.
Kirky. So guys, check it. Guess what? It came in a 2-pack.
Yeah, it did. Give me one of them.
Which one do you want?
I don't know. Which one do you want?
No, you pick. Because here's what's going to happen. You're going to wear it more often than I am.
You better believe I am. Let me get that. Oh,
the gray?
Let me get that gray.
Okay. I know. I figured we could wear them. What we got here is Kirky B and Kirky E. You got to take this guy out. This. Or not.
I go high crown. Oh. It's a little tight.
Is it too tight? Oh, no. Last whole hat guy. It's Velcro.
Oh, yeah.
You like it? Mine's also tight.
Guys. It
Velcro.
fits thin, too.
This sound effect brought to you by Kirkland's signature.
Well, sponsor us, Kirkland.
Right?
Listen.
The bill's flat.
I feel good. I feel
the gray
good.
was a good choice for you.
Yeah, well, I like gray.
I do too.
I like gray.
Look at us.
Kirkland. Guys,
signature.
It's gonna be come autumn. I'm gonna be Kirky slides, Kirky sweats, Kirky hoodie, Kirky hat,
Kirky shoulder pants.
It's gonna be too much.
Yep.
And I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
Because if there's one thing I don't know how to do, it's quit.
It's things in moderation.
No.
Excess. Anyway, Jenny, thanks for the tip. Because
for real.
Here we are in our Kirky drip. So yeah, this past weekend, Jeff and I celebrate our anniversary, 21 years, which is nuts.
It's a long time.
Speaking of nuts, we ate at a place called the Black Walnut in Oklahoma City.
Did you plan that?
No, I really didn't. It just came right out.
Speaking of nuts.
What a fantastic
It's a James Beard winner.
dining experience.
Isn't it the James Beard award-winning chef?
I believe it is. Also, the executive chef of the Gray Sweater in Oklahoma City, which I have not eaten there, but I've heard it's phenomenal. Absolutely fantastic restaurant. Are you looking it up?
Well, producer. Yeah.
And then on Saturday night, we had dinner with our dear friends, Jess and Levi, and Cindy and Crary came as well. And you and Linz and Jeff and I. Mm-hmm. We had a fantastic dinner at the Farmer's Grain Kitchen in Edmond. Thoroughly enjoyed that dining experience.
Yeah, was very pleasantly surprised.
What entree did you get?
Oh, yeah, thank you, producer. Black walnuts looks really good.
Yeah, who's the executive chef there?
I don't know. Producer, you look that up.
We'll find that.
He's just sent me
We
the
want to give
website.
credit. It's a Black-owned restaurant. Absolutely. The flavors, guys. Think of the flavors. Unbelievable. But Farmer's Grain Kitchen is a new restaurant here in Edmond, over near the rail yard, and locally sourced ingredients.
Thank you, producer chef Andrew Black. James Beard Award winner Andrew Black.
I'm telling you what.
Sponsor us.
One of the best dishes I've had, in Oklahoma City were the jerk chicken lollipops.
Ooh, I love a chicken lollipop.
Oh, the flavors.
It's a wing, but they dress it up. They make it like fancy.
They do. They cut it differently. Holy cow, it was good. And then Farmer's Grain Kitchen, family owned, locally sourced ingredients. So charming. Local people, I would suggest both of these restaurants so much.
Yeah.
What?
Hashtag Zagat's. Good job. Good.
Zagat. Ravioli.
Holy cannoli. Yeah, that's you. That's you.
I'm Chris Farley reviewing restaurants out here. Anyway, let's see, I covered Costco. While I was at Costco purchasing these hats and some other things, there was a guy who, you know how Costco has the people, they don't help you check out, most of them. They just stand there and will help you transfer things to different baskets or whatever, but you're the one actually holding the scanning gun and all the things. Well, this gentleman was standing there, and he reminded me of the Target lady, because everything I had in my cart, he was like,
Holiday candles.
Approved.
Which aisle is this? Where'd you find those?
Everything. He was like, I didn't know we had these. He was so enthusiastic. He freaked about the hats.
Yeah, he did.
Freaked about the hats.
I'll tell you what, you are talking about that guy not knowing what was going on in a Costco. You're talking about me working at a Lowe's.
That's exactly.
Hammers? Where's the hammers?
What are these for?
Do we have nails to match?
Approved.
4x4?
It was so cute. What I should have done is a survey and said, give this man a raise.
You know, you did one better. You reviewed him on a mediocre podcast.
That's right. He's getting a shout. I'm not telling his name because I don't know it. Also couldn't have punched it into a survey. So what I'm saying is, this is the best I can do for you, sir. Go see him.
This is the best we can ever do. This is it. We've the glass ceiling of our mediocrity is here.
That's right.
We've reached it.
Plateaued.
And I am okay with that.
As long as I got my hat.
As long as I got my Kirkland swag.
News from the Nextdoor app.
Oh, it's been a minute since we've had some.
It's been about 3 weeks since we've reported from the Nextdoor app.
I can only imagine the nonsense that's stacked up in the 3 weeks.
Because you're a member now.
Do
you not check in daily?
I don't.
You should.
I check into the neighborhood app only when birds attack. And when the birds attack, I then check to make sure that other birds are. It's just how I know.
Sure.
It's my early bird detection system, the neighborhood app.
Early bird.
Yep.
There it is.
It is. Early bird dive bombs the 40-year-old. That's the saying.
That's what they say.
That's what they say.
The early bird gets the guy.
That freaking bird. Early bird gets the guy is what they teach at Cougar Camp. Get to TGI Fridays early, ladies. Post up at the two-top with your Cosmo and get ready to pounce. Here come the boys. Stumble on over. Wow. Hi. Meow.
I have totally lost my train of thought. Okay.
Nextdoor app.
Nextdoor app. Okay. This happened. I'm not going to say this lady's name. Actually, I am. It's Susan because it's funny.
I love how quickly you went back on that.
It's just funny. As Susan would ask this question.
It's classic Susan.
Sponsor us, Susan. She says, I don't suppose anyone has any sushi or sashimi grade fish they want to sell. I adore the stuff, but I'm tired of paying restaurant prices.
Just in the neighborhood? Selling
sashimi?
Yeah, right? Just sitting on a corner and lemonade stand style.
In 106-degree heat.
Just
no less, Susan.
Fresh fish daily down by the community pool. What a weird question, Susan.
Isn't that bizarre?
Who's selling fresh fish in the neighborhood?
On Facebook Marketplace.
God, I'll tell you where I don't go for my perishables, for my seafood.
I buy canned goods on there all day.
God, I mean, do you buy canned goods on Facebook Marketplace?
Of course not.
Well, I do because we're in doomsday prepping.
That's true. Peaches and heavy syrup. We've discussed this.
Yeah, peaches.
Gotta go heavy.
Peaches and heavy syrup is a really funny R&B duo name.
I'll be Peaches.
Just singing Luther Vandross style song and just sweating through my 3-piece suit.
Through my starter jacket.
Just what that's Big Syrup's or a Heavy Syrup's move is he walks to the edge of the stage and he pulls out his personalized handkerchief that says HS on it, Heavy Syrup, and he dabs his sweaty brow and throws it into the crowd, and then the ladies fight over it. Yes. Meanwhile, Peaches is back here just step touching and shaking a tambourine, and Heavy Syrup's just sweating.
Yeah, they sell out stadiums.
Honestly, Peaches and Heavy Syrup is a really, really, really funny R&B title.
But yeah, she was trying to buy sashimi grade fish. And there were no takers. Nobody responded. Someone did say, check the Asian market, Susan.
It's going
to be safer.
The place where they sell that stuff. She's trying to start her own business called Sushimi. And she's just going to... Sushimi. And she's trying to sell it. She's trying to do it. Or she's trying to flip it. What if she's doing fish arbitrage? She's buying it at a lower price and trying to flip it to the Asian market.
Sushi flips?
Sushi flips. Susan's cornered the market.
Sounds risky.
Risky business.
Super risky.
Susan's risky business.
Susan, I hope you're well.
Hope you are not barfing your guts out into your non-functional toilet. If you need a plumber, I can come fix it.
Okay. This is another post, and I'm not going to give any context for it because I don't think there is any, honestly.
Doesn't need to be, really.
I'm also not going to say this gentleman's name because... if by chance he does listen, we could be in danger. Okay, here we go. I believe what's yours is yours and what's mine is mine. And to see all the Ring cameras and video, the lowlife stealing or trying to steal will catch flack for this. I have castor beans, and if they're hungry, it's free for the taking. Shouldn't feel this way. Just so many videos, just angry old man.
He said that at the end? He punctuated it. He ended it with just angry old man?
Direct quote.
Wow. Was there a bit of punctuation in that entire statement, or is it just a one run-on sentence?
Run-on sentence. Wow. Stream of consciousness. What do you think's going on here?
I think what happened is
okay.
Susan's husband's mad because someone stole their sashimi off their porch.
What about the castor beans?
Well, those he's offering those up.
Okay. In place of the sushi?
Please return my sushi. I'll give you some castor beans.
If you're hungry, it's free for the taking.
Yeah. But if you're not hungry, leave it. It's a keep a penny, give a penny
the
tray.
Sashimi
but
is not free.
No, the sashimi I wanted. The beans are fine. Take my beans. Leave me my sushi. My kingdom for a sushi. Don't.
I don't know.
Something's fishy around here.
Something's fishy.
You know, because of the fish.
I know, I get it. Anyway, what's happening on the Nextdoor app?
A lot.
There's one more thing that I'd like to share. The Band-Aid prank. You know, where people tape the Band-Aid with the
fentanyl Band-Aids.
The fentanyl-laced Band-Aids from weeks ago. And then they attach fishing line to it and tap, 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 tap on the window.
Yeah, I don't like it.
That's continuing. And I think by
classics
posting...
are classics for a reason.
Well, I think by posting on the Nextdoor, they're generating more support.
You've generated copycat.
Exactly.
Pranksters.
Right. But someone's Ring camera, captured a guy in slides. Putting Band-Aids on people's windows.
Well, of course it was slides. Was he a youth? Yeah, he was a youth. He was wearing slides and he was wearing socks because that's the cool thing these days.
Was it not you?
I've been putting pennies on windows for years and haven't been caught once. You think I'm going to get caught now? You think I'm going to get caught now?
I'm 40.
I'm like I started that. I started it back before fentanyl was the fentanyl of today.
Yeah.
I've been fentanyl pennying windows since I was knee-high to a pig's eye.
I just wonder if we zoomed in on those slides.
They say Kirkland?
Yeah. And now you got your hat, so.
I'm the Kirkland bandit. I'm just going to be all over town. That's my calling card.
Bandit.
Yeah.
Bandit.
Kirkland Band-Aid bandit.
There it is.
Yeah. I buy my fentanyl in bulk.
Yeah.
It was funnier than you acted, too.
Same. How is your algorithm?
My algorithm is good. I've recently started getting puppies getting pampered videos.
Oh, yes, the bathing.
Yeah, and
the
like
brushing
and like they put like oils on their noses and the thing, and the dogs just sit there like they're at a spa.
Do you think they like it?
It seems like they do.
A paw spa.
There's paw spa. There's one dog is a husky that asks for food specifically. And they go through a whole thing.
They're very vocal huskies.
There's that. And then I've also gotten a ton of professional wiffle ball and professional pickleball.
Oh.
Those two. I don't know how they got in there. Mm-hmm. They're in there.
Okay.
Tell you what, I will watch professional wiffle ball.
I feel like you could play that.
I
whiffle.
Take state. I whiffle and here and there. Here and there, a little whiffling, a little waffling. Pickleball, pro pickleball, they're blowing and going, man. It's fast.
I've never played
It's not the pickleball that you see when it's just these amateurs out here.
Do you play? Have you played pickleball?
Never played pickleball.
Nor have I.
Well,
I'm really good at ping pong, though. Here's what's happened.
Are you really good at ping pong?
No.
Because I have evidence to the contrary.
Yeah, you do. I do too. I will say this. When we were on vacation in Colorado, the house where we stayed had a ping pong table. Mm-hmm. I improved. More evidence that practice makes...
Perfect.
Okay.
Practice makes better. Practice makes ping pong.
Practice makes less embarrassing.
I, again, need to see this. Because I am embarrassed still.
For you.
Yes.
Just looking at your face right now.
My embarrassment by proxy.
Yeah.
I am, yeah.
Rude. So my algorithm, I have a new account in there called Evolving AI. It's listening right now. And I don't know how I feel about what's happening with it. But what I'll say that they do a lot of are a lot of those if Harry Potter were set in an American high school.
I enjoy this.
If Harry Potter were set in the 60s.
Simpsons live action sitcom.
Right. Balenciaga fashion show with Harry Potter. And then you see Dobby walking down in a puffy jacket.
Yeah, sure. Because he's been presented with clothes by Balenciaga. Right. Hello, Dobby.
No less.
You will not harm Harry Potter.
Oh, that was great.
Dobby says slay queen. And then he walks down the aisle. He walks down. Fashion Week in Milan with Dobby.
With his big watery eyes.
Yeah. Master has presented Dobby with clothes.
Oh.
Balenciaga. That's not a bad Dobby. Dobby is
really good, actually.
Dobby is British Gingy from Shrek. Not my buttons. Not my gumdrop buttons.
Yes.
Balenciaga.
Yeah. You're very good.
Thanks.
You should do one of those accounts with impressions, and you could talk about how, Dobby is farther back in the throat, and then Gingy's more forward or whatever.
The world needs this.
Yeah.
From me.
I'm saying. This is where it begins. So, evolving AI, the sack squatch. I posted him in our
Playing the sax.
roundup.
Yeah.
Just a guy in a Sasquatch costume.
What? It's not the real Sasquatch?
I'm sorry.
Might as well tell me Santa Claus isn't the real Sasquatch. Rude.
But it's great. He's just playing the sax in beautiful natural locations.
Sure, at the mouth of your driveway or your
mouth
garage.
of my garage. Just do.
What if you walked out one day and just the Yeti was playing Careless Whisper? It's Jeff Humpy.
Can I have some Totinos?
It's me.
Do.
God, Sasquatch loves Uncrustables. Guaranteed. You want to catch a Sasquatch? Load up on Uncrustables.
Listen.
And that's advice from this podcast.
And that's when the apocalypse begins.
And that's the way the Uncrustables crumble.
That's right. What you been watching, reading, or listening to?
Finish the Bear. We discussed that.
Oh, don't say a thing because we just started it. We're 3 episodes in.
So good. Just recently started doing.
Hang on.
Yeah.
Is it over forever or just this season?
No. Over for the season.
Okay.
Okay. We do find out that the main character has been a ghost the whole time.
Oh, spoiler.
I know. He's not even a bear.
Ghost chef?
Ghost bear? Bear ghost?
Yeah.
Sack squatch? Listen.
Well, now I can't watch. What's the point of watching now?
I know. You guys are welcome. Ruined it. No, you know what I started doing again with Ben is rewatching all of the old Ninja Turtles.
In preparation?
In preparation for the new Ninja Turtles.
I was going to talk to you about that because I wondered how you felt.
The other day, made homemade pizzas and watched the first Ninja Turtles. It was great.
Oh.
And so we're ramping up.
I love.
It's very cowabunga around here.
Does it come out at the end of this month, August?
I think it's out.
Oh, it's out.
I think maybe.
Do you know what? You're right. Because I saw
Thank
that
you.
yesterday.
Yeah.
It is out.
Well, because Crindy has been today, and then she asked, should I take him to see the Ninja Turtles movie? And I had to say, no,
Absolutely
we're prepping
not.
for that.
Okay.
And she goes, okay, will he see the Barbie movie? And then I said, I don't know, probably not. So she's like, all right, we'll see the Meg too.
The Meg.
But now they're going to see the Barbie movie.
Yeah. Because Ben said he didn't learn anything from the Meg one.
Which is a hilarious.
And for Ben, learning is important.
It's, well,
You should be proud.
he's a little bookworm. He likes knowledge.
Why would he invest his time in something if he's not going to learn?
So the Barbie movie it is.
Because you know what?
I hear that there's a lot of depth to it.
I saw it yesterday.
I hear good things.
I saw it yesterday. I took Hope, and then Asher and his buddy Mason ended up tagging along as well. And here's what I'll say about the Barbie movie, and I don't want to give any spoilers. I was not prepared for what it was. I knew because Greta Gerwig directed
That there was going to be some.
Sure. And I had friends who'd seen it and whatever.
Yeah.
I'll tell you this during this movie. I teared up a few times.
Sure.
I was delighted by scenes from my childhood.
Sure.
So I played with Barbies. But there's a lot of social commentary in here.
You hear a lot of good things. And listen, that kind of a gutsy move for like a Greta Gerwig, because she came out of the gate so hot with her previous movie and was this indie darling. This one could have been a big old swing and a miss.
It wasn't.
It could have been a cheese fest deluxe, but they actually, you hear good things. I can't wait to
I would
walk out of
recommend.
that theater
Yeah.
with a newfound sense, just a self-possessed, independent woman who doesn't need a man. That's what I want to walk out of that theater feeling.
You just might. You just might. You might walk out saying, I'm Kenough. I'm Kenough.
Oh, did they say that in there?
They did.
Okay, well, spoiler.
Well, I saw that yesterday, and that's all I'll say about it. But I would recommend it. I really would. We started The Bear, as I say. I've been listening to a podcast, guys, from Wondery. Sponsor us, Wondery. Actually,
great.
Jews sponsor us,
But this is
Wondery.
the one time that we're serious.
We're dead serious.
Will you do it, Wondery? Can we be the bottom of your stable barrel?
We'll be your...
We'll clean up after the other podcasts.
Totally.
Just let us be on the roster.
Yeah. We'll clean up after Frozen Head, which is what I just listened to. And it's about cryogenics.
Oh.
Is that how we...
Cryogenics.
Cryogenics. And...
I just needed to do one because I haven't done a sound effect today.
Totally.
That's it. Sorry, go ahead.
And Ted Williams. It's the Ted Williams story. It's a 6-part series. Guys, fascinating.
Yeah.
Fascinating. Got a bunch of frozen people out in Arizona. Waiting to be reanimated in the future.
It's going to be wonderful.
Yeah, I think that's it for today, guys. We didn't have a crindy reviews. Lots of news from the Nextdoor app. Susan's out here trying to buy sashimi grade fish.
Yeah, she is.
Anyway. Guys, every listen, like, rating, and review helps us so much. If you have not given us a review on Apple Music or Apple Podcasts, rather, we would appreciate that so much.
Yeah.
It does wonders.
Tell us we're good.
I mean, we need that personally, but also we need it professionally, if we could call it that.
I was real curious. How did we land here on the word professionally? Feels like a little bit of a stretch for us.
What's your warm heart?
Yesterday, pal Tom is working on a hey Tom. He's working on a project of songs that are about like his life and his family, and it's like a very personal project. And he came over and had me help work on one of the tunes yesterday. It was really cool that he's like wanted to do that and trust me with it. So I'm using that as my warm heart for today.
That's great.
Friends.
More Than Bestie Jam Sesh.
There you go. What's yours?
Mine is all of just the whole thing of starting high school with a kid in your home, starting high school. Just all the memories that evokes, all of the hopes and dreams that you have.
Fears.
Just sort of laid out in front of you. It's an exciting time. I'm really excited for my boy.
First day of the rest of his life.
It's a big deal.
Saddle up, partner. Harrison and the Uncrusted Boys are coming to high school.
Coming at you.
Line up, Cougars. Here come the Uncrusted Boys. All right, guys. Thanks for listening to Cold Hand Warm. No, it's too late. It's too late. They've already been. They're showing up. Tickets are sold out.
Kirky E out.
Kirky B out.
Bye. Bye.